Hey there, viewers! It's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review, and today's review is going to be on Legacy United Beast Machines Cheetor. Yes, Beast Machines. This is a figure of Cheetor's Beast Machines design. Like, dude, that's honestly pretty crazy. Like, to have Beast Machines be referenced in the 2020s is honestly crazy. And kind of like with Energon, I wish we got more figures in the Beast Machines universe. Like, come on, give us a new Tankor, give us the Vehicons. Like, dude. But I could sit here all day and ramble about why we should have gotten new toys of the Vehicons or maybe Night Scream, but I want to keep this under like 15 minutes, so let's just move on to the box. So, of course, we've got the standard Core Class packaging, which, again, I could talk about how Core Class is going to win and how I'm going to miss it, but let's just talk about the box. So, of course, we've got Cheetor and Beast Mode right there. Got his name right there, and something that's pretty cool. They actually used the Beast Machine's Maximal insignia, which is... that's a pretty good detail right there. Like, the fact that they have a Beast Machine's Maximal symbol right there, but Skyby uses a Decepticon symbol, just... Anyway, this side we got a picture of Cheetor right there. This side, of course, with the mural. Let's be honest, the Age of the Primes one just isn't as cool. Like, yeah, it's the Primes, but this was a full-on battle scene. And of course, the back got him in both modes and this weird double sword gimmick. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. And we're moving on to the figure. Of course, it'll just be a Core Class. It's a little teeny tiny version of his Cheetah mode from Beast Machines. And of course, of Beast Machines, that was a really weird time for Transformers. Like, it was just before they went back to the vehicles for Robots in Disguise 2001, but like, yeah, Beast Machines was really weird. Like, they still kind of had vehicles with the Vehicons, but yeah, show was really weird too. And the Cheetor toy back then, like, that was a really big figure. And now, hilariously, we've got a really tiny version of Core Class here. And to be honest, I kind of like this. Just a little tiny pocket money Cheetor figure. And how I got it for like £4, I think, just due to the sales that In Demand Toys has. So yeah, I got it for like less than a tenner. And honestly, I think it's worth that. Especially when we get to the robot mode, but we'll get there soon. But anyway, for the details, of course, we got his little cheetah head right there. Which honestly, for a Core Class, it's painted pretty well. Although, yeah, his head is just right there. Although, thankfully, the instructions do tell you to turn the head around. But we do have some of the spots right there. Got some right there in the head right here. Got some on the shoulders. Got some on the back legs. And of course, on the chest and the robot head as well. Put this red thing right here on the shoulder. Of course, with the tail, which can move if he wants to spray someone, I guess. That's it. Now, well, I guess gripe, although this is, I do understand this because it's a Core Class. The hands are just right there. Kind of looks like he's got his hands in some slippers or something. Yeah, kind of, but this is a Core Class, so this is understandable. Now, of course, we've got the accessories. So we do have these two swords. And as for the box, these can combine. But for storage in this mode, well, pretty much we've got these little ports here that these go into. And of course, since I'm on camera, I'm probably going to struggle with this. More so because I'm doing this at arm's length, so of course I'm going to be struggling with this. Just like, yeah, there we go. You have to try and line up the little bits of the ports here. Oh, now he's being a gentleman. So you just want to try and line these up here. Try and get these lined up. And again, it's not working because I'm doing it at arm's length. There we go. So now he looks more like he did on the box. So he's got spiky shoulders now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the weapon storage. I mean, at least it's better than just having them on the bottom of the Cheetor, I guess, or Can't remember what the original figure did, like the really big one, but honestly, I kind of like this. So let's move on to the articulation for the beast mode, and honestly, with this being a core class, yeah, I don't expect much. Heads can't really go side to side, or yeah, the head can't really go side to side, but it can look up just due to the transformation. Shoulders are on ball joints, so they can move around. Although, yeah, these are pegged in there, so if you unpeg it, then it can move around. Of course, these are on ball joints, so they can move around. Back legs, if you untap this, can move around, so you sort of get them into this pose, like so. Maybe he's trying to crawl around or something. So if you just untap that, then there you go. Back legs can move. And of course, same articulation for the legs as in the robot mode, so we'll go more into detail there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that mode. And you know what, why not? Here is that really big Cheetor figure. Yeah. If you want a good video on that, JCC2224 has a good video about that. So, yeah. But anyway, let's just move on to the transformation. So just getting the swords off. The swords can stay onto the shoulders, but of course I want to show off that double sword thing for robot mode. So, but anyway, for the transformation, of course, you can pretty much see how it goes. It's just stand the cat up. So just going to peg in the waist here. Just putting the tail. Get the back legs standing. And of course he's got those movie Starscream legs. So got that going on. Take the cheetah head and just move that to the back. Untap the cheetah legs from the chest. Just move those down. Untap the paws and move them to the back of the forearms. So we've got his normal hands. And just spin around the head. And yeah, that's pretty simple for a transformation, but honestly, I kind of find it fun. Like when I first got this guy, I was flicking back and forth for a few minutes. So, yeah. And the resulting robot mode is, look, it's Beast Machine's Cheetor. It's not the prettiest robot mode. And that's because he wasn't really the prettiest robot design. Especially compared to how Cheetor looked in, like, just compare it to the original Cheetor. Yeah, this guy's not really a looker. But, of course, it's just having a 360 of him. Of course, he has the freaking cheetah head on the back, but, And, of course, he's got the freaking chicken legs that movie Starscream and Jetfire have, but, And I guess if you wanted to, you can. You can't fully straighten these out to have him standing up really tall. So it's like normal deluxe height, or at least the same height as Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, but then he can't really stand that well. So it's best to just have him standing like this with the chicken legs. So yeah. And of course, looking at the head. Oh, that is... Look, I know that's how Beast Machine's Cheetor looked. Like, his head was kind of freaky looking, especially with that green jaw, but in a small scale, it's just... Yikes. At least it's not like that really big figure where that... Yeah, that was really freaky, that big figure. But anyway, moving on from that, got the two swords. And of course, he's kind of combined in a couple of ways, like... Well, they can combine like this, and he can hold it like this, maybe as a boomerang of some sort. Of course, these can remain attached to the shoulders, if you really want to, but what I do, I just have him holding them normally, like his normal scimitars. There we go. And yeah, that works for me. And of course, with the articulation, so we've got the head rotation, and of course, he's one of the hollow heads that core class normally do. Of course, shoulders are on a ball joint so they can fully go around like so. He can't really T-pose that well, it's more an A-pose, but he can kind of T-pose. Of course, elbows are on ball joints, so they can also swivel fully. Waist, not really nothing, but... Well, there's no waist swivel, but just due to the transformation, he's got an ab crunch! Dude, that's pretty cool. Like, I can't think of any other core class figure that has an ab crunch. Like, maybe Prime, but that's still pretty cool. Of course, legs can go forward and back. Kind of do the splits. Swivel there at the thigh, there's a dedicated mushroom joint for that. And of course, we've got joints there and there. And foot, not really anything at the foot. So yeah, kind of posable, although, like, nowhere near as posable as, say, freaking 86 Optimus Prime. Hint, hint, review coming soon. But still, this guy does look pretty cool if you ignore the face. And honestly, I kind of like this guy. Like, I was hesitant on getting him for quite a while, but now that I have him in hand, he's honestly not that bad. Like, yeah, transformation is basic, but still. Like, when are we ever gonna get another Beast Machines figure? Like, maybe in Age of the Primes we'll get like a thrust or something. I'm not holding my breath on that, but still, this might be the last Beast Machines figure that we'll get for quite a while, so this is pretty cool. But, well, of course I still have my complaints with it. Of course, with these being ball joints, when trying to transform them back into the cheetah mode, of course it can come off quite easily, especially when trying to tab these into the chest. But, honestly, I would still have this over the really big figure any day. I mean, just look. Seriously. Like, apparently the big figure is nearly the same height as frickin' Fort Max. And this is the same height as any other core class. So, yeah, give me this guy any other day, despite the flaws. So, yeah. Despite the fact that the borderlands can come up a bit easily on my copy, and the simple transformation and the creepy face, would I still recommend him? Well, if you're a fan of Core Class, then sure, because this is still a pretty cool figure. Probably the only Beast Machine. This is probably the only Beast Machine figure that we'll get for God knows how long. But this guy is not really essential to have. Like, if you don't really want him, then yeah, that's fair enough. I really only got this guy because he was like £4. So if you find this guy for like below 10 quid, or like whatever currency that you use, then yeah, I would say pick him up. Because this is still a fun disc toy. But yeah, he's not essential to have. So yeah, this has been my review on Legacy United Cheetor. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.